Government's security advisory to tourists in Kashmir ends today. Governor Satyapal Malik directs the authorities on Monday to lift the restrictions imposed on tourists willing to visit the state. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi appears before Surat court in connection with the defamation case filed against him. Given time till December 10th for reply. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu departs for a two-nation visit to Comoros and Syria alone. A number of agreements to be signed during Vice President's visit to these two countries. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar meets visiting Foreign Affairs Minister of Thailand in New Delhi. Several agreements in various areas to be inked during the Thai Foreign Minister's three-day visit to India. Union Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat flags off the rafting expedition organized by the National Mission for Clean Ganga. The rafting expedition from Devrayag to Ganga Sagar will be completed in 34 days. In international news, Turkey launches ground offensive and airstrikes in northern Syria. European Union urges Turkey to halt military operations in Syria. United Nations Security Council emergency meeting on Syria today. And in sports, India makes a solid start in the second test match against South Africa in Pune. Hosts won the first test at Visakhapatnam by 203 runs. And six-time champion India's MC Maricon beats Rio Olympic bronze medalist Ingrid Valencia of Colombia 5-0 in the quarterfinals of the 51-kilogram division in Russia. Well, those are the headlines at 12:30. I'm Anil Thomas. Now for the stories in detail. Good news for those who want to visit Jammu and Kashmir. The travel restrictions to visit J&K ends from today. The decision to withdraw the advisory was taken by the state governor after a security review meeting with the advisors and the chief secretary of J&K. Security restrictions have also been withdrawn from several parts of J&K over the past few weeks. In addition, the governor has been paying attention to bringing back life to its normal pace in the state. The J&K administration had issued a security advisory on August 2nd, 2019, asking the Amarnath Yatris as well as other tourists to make an exit from Kashmir without delay, citing an impending inquiry or a terror threat in the valley. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi today appeared before the Surat court in connection with a defamation case filed against him. The court has asked Rahul Gandhi to file his reply till the 10th of December. During the last hearing in July, the court had granted Rahul Gandhi exemption from personal appearance, slating October 10th as the next date of hearing. The case filed by a BJP leader pertains to a statement made by Gandhi during a rally in Karnataka ahead of the 2019 Lok Sabha elections.
10-12 को डेट दिया है, वो डेट को राहुल जी को आने की जरूरत नहीं है और उस दिन वो जो परमानेंट एग्जम्पशन का अर्जी है उस अर्जी की हियरिंग होगी। ये समन्स ट्रायबल केस है तो उसमें पहले प्ली रिकॉर्ड की जाती है, बाद में अभी एक अर्जी पेंडिंग है तो अर्जी का हियरिंग है और बाद में विटनेसेस बुलाए जाएंगे, कंप्लेनेंट से शुरुआत होगी और फिर ट्रायल चलेगी।
President Ramnath Kovind today presented the prestigious President's Colours to the Army Aviation Corps at a ceremony in Nasik. The President, who is also the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, awarded the colours at a grand ceremonial parade held at the Combat Army Aviation Training School at Nasik Road. The presentation of colours by the President is an acknowledgement of the meritorious service rendered by the Army Aviation Corps over the years. President's Colours is a visible symbol of excellence and has been earned through dedication and worthy contribution both during war and peace.
You have been true in some of the most inhospitable terrain and adverse climate conditions in the world. I take this opportunity to convey my best wishes to all ranks and families of the entire Army Aviation Corps community. The Indian Army and the nation are proud of you. We take the solemn oath to defend the borders as well as sovereignty of our country against all odds. I am confident that we will fulfill this oath and uphold the dignity of our nation and our people, whatever be the cost, and strive for excellence in all our endeavors.
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu today left for the first ever high-level visit to Comoros in Sierra Leone, highlighting the priority attached to deepening the sustained India-Africa engagement. During the visit, the Vice President will hold talks with top leadership of these countries to give a new momentum to the bilateral ties as part of India's Africa outreach policy. The Vice President's trip is the first ever high-level visit from India to the two countries. Earlier in a tweet, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu said that India and Africa have shared a history and are inheritors of a rich cultural legacy. He added that India and Africa are also witnessing rapid economic growth, rising standards of health and education, increasing gender parity and expanding infrastructure and connectivity. Naidu also added that he looks forward to productive delegation-level talks and fruitful interactions with heads of states, other dignitaries and Indian diaspora. He also hoped this visit will strengthen people-to-people contacts and bilateral ties between both the countries. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar today met his visiting Foreign Affairs Minister of Thailand in New Delhi. Both the leaders will also participate in the 8th Joint Commission meeting between India and Thailand. Several agreements in various areas are to be inked during the Thai Foreign Minister's 3-day visit to India. Union Minister for Jal Shakti Gajendra Singh Shekhawat flagged off the rafting expedition organized by the National Mission for Clean Ganga in Devprayag today. The month-long river rafting expedition between Devprayag in Uttarakhand and Ganga Sagar in West Bengal will conclude on November 12th. A 9-member team of swimmers and rafters from the 3 services of the armed forces, led by acclaimed international open water swimmer Wing Commander Parveer Singh, is taking part in the expedition. This is the first ever effort by the National Mission for Clean Ganga to raft across the entire stretch of the river, and also the longest ever social campaign through an adventure sporting activity to raise awareness about the ecological problems in the river Ganga. Union Human Resource Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank today launched Dhruv, the Prime Minister Innovative Learning Program at the ISRO headquarters in Bengaluru. As many as 60 talented students have been selected in the first batch. After the launch, a program of around 14 days duration would be conducted with these students with a valedictory function on October 23rd. ISRO Chairman Dr. K. Sivan, Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma, the first man to enter space, and Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, Professor K. Vijay Raghavan, were the guests of honor. Addressing the gathering, the HRD minister said that the program is named after the pole star Dhruv and every student selected is a Dhruv Tara. The minister added that in centers of excellence across the country, gifted children will be mentored and nurtured by renowned experts in different areas so that they can reach their full potential.
ISRO जहां उसके मुख्यालय में मेरे ये सितारे यहाँ पहुंचे हुए हैं, देश के विभिन्न क्षेत्रों से चुनिंदे सितारे, तारे तो हैं लेकिन इनको तो ध्रुव तारा बनना है, तो इसलिए इस कार्यक्रम का ये जो नाम है ये ध्रुव तारा रखा गया। ऐसा ध्रुव जो अटल रहता है, ऐसा ध्रुव जो अपने प्रकाश से अपने अगल बगल को देदीप्यमान करता है, ऊर्जा देता है, प्रेरणा देता है, सतत आगे बढ़ते रहने का मन देता है। ऐसा ध्रुव जिसमें ताकत है अंधेरे को मिटाने की, ऐसा ध्रुव जिसको ताकत है लोगों को दिशा दिखाने की।
Speaking on the occasion, Dr. K. Sivan said that the objective of Dhruv is to allow talented students realize their full potential and contribute to society.
This new program is called, as all of you are aware, Dhruv, which means pole. All the participants are going to be christened as Dhruv Tara or pole stars. All the identified gifted children will be mentored and nurtured by renowned experts in different areas so that they can reach their full potential.
Some updates from the poll-bound state of Maharashtra and Haryana. In Maharashtra, the electoral campaign is picking up pace with leaders cutting across party lines, holding mega rallies throughout the state. BJP National President Amit Shah will hold a series of public meetings in Sangli, Tuljapur and Latur during the day today. Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora will address a press conference in connection with the Haryana Vidhan Sabha elections in Chandigarh. The Election Commission team is on a two-day visit to Haryana to review the preparedness of the assembly polls to be held on the 21st of this month along with Maharashtra. A unique health-conscious cafe has been introduced in Coimbatore, where ingredients like sugar, oil, maida and other dairy products or milk are not used for preparing ice creams. The focus of this cafe is based on making life healthy. Normally, sugar, oil, maida, milk are the main ingredients for cooking, which are unhealthy for consumption. Thus, all ingredients and vegetables which are used to prepare around 40 dishes served here are organic. This unique cafe in Coimbatore is getting good response from the customers. Moving to Chhattisgarh, in a bid to solve its hunger and plastic waste problem at the same time, a unique garbage cafe scheme has been launched in Chhattisgarh's Surguja district. State Health Minister T.S. Singhdev on Wednesday inaugurated the garbage cafe at Ambikapur, which is set up by the city's municipal corporation. At this cafe, rack pickers and the homeless will collect plastic waste, and in return, the municipal corporation will offer them food. Persons fetching 1 kg of plastic waste will be offered a full meal, while those collecting 500 grams waste will get a substantial breakfast. And the collected plastic will be used to construct roads. The cafe's aim is to create a plastic-free Ambikapur, a town rated as the country's second cleanest city and bestowed with the Swachh Sarvekshan Award in 2019.
प्लास्टिक के दुरुपयोग को और उसके साफ सफाई से जुड़ी हुई बातों को इस सोच में ढाला कि आप 1 किलो आधा किलो प्लास्टिक हमारे पास एकत्रित करके लाइए, हम आपको भरपेट एक भोजन देंगे या आधा किलो के पीछे एक नाश्ते का सेवन कराएंगे। अंबिकापुर ने प्लास्टिक के अभिशाप बन रहे परिस्थिति को उससे निजात पाने के लिए एक ऐसी सोच को विकसित किया, तो सब आश्चर्य से आज बधाई दे रहे हैं। तो नगर निगम को बहुत बहुत बधाई।
A large part of our country's population consists of people who cannot bear the burden of expensive medicines. Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Yojana is proving to be a great help for such people. The Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Kendra of Udham Singh Nagar in Uttarakhand is proving to be a boon for the sick and the poor of the state.
The Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Kendras in Uttarakhand's Udham Singh Nagar are proving to be of great help for poor patients. So far, medicines worth 1 crore 37 lakh have been sold through these centres. Nearly all generic and non-generic medicines are being made available to the patients at a 70% discount at the district Aushadhi Kendras. People of the district are getting direct benefits of this. This effort by the government is benefiting the people a lot.
मार्केट में जो दवाई मेरे को बहुत महंगे रेट पे मिलता था, अब यहाँ पे जन औषधि खुल गया, यहाँ पे सस्ता दवाई मिलता है और टाइम से मिल जाता है। हमें कोई परेशानी नहीं होती है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती है हमें।
Since the opening of the Jan Aushadhi Kendra, people no longer have to run around to find medicines. A resident of the city feels that after the Jan Aushadhi Kendra has opened, the medicines are now available at much cheaper prices.
पहले बाजार में बहुत महंगी दवाइयाँ मिलती थी, अब जब से प्रधानमंत्री जन योजना खुला है तब से हमको सस्ती दवाइयाँ मिल रही है और अच्छी दवाइयाँ मिल रही है।
5 Jan Aushadhi Kendras have so far been opened in Udham Singh Nagar, which provided great relief to the residents from expensive medicines. Bureau Report, DD News.
Modi government works with the aim that ensuring prompt redressal of public grievances must be the prime concern of officers. In line, the Modi government has registered a record performance in redressal of public grievances. More than 12.77 lakh public grievances have been disposed of till now in the current year, while over 60 lakh grievances have been redressed till now since 2014. The grievance redressal rate has been over 95% under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi. Modi himself keeps an eye on the redressal mechanism. Public Grievances Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh many a times talked to the complainant to check the status. It is to be noted that the rate of public grievances redressal was much lower during the previous government tenure. The public grievances redressal is one of the flagship initiatives for the reformation in governance started by the central government through addressing the grievances of general public. Moving to international stories, Turkey has launched a ground offensive in northern Syria hours after its warplanes and artillery began hitting territory held by Kurdish-led forces. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said that the operation was to create a safe zone cleared of Kurdish militias which could also house Syrian refugees. This offensive was launched just days after President Donald Trump withdrew the US troops from the border area. The unilateral decision has been widely condemned, with the European Union urging Turkey to end its offensive. European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker called on Turkey to stop its military operation in northeast Syria, adding it could not lead to good results. Well, at this point of time, let's head straight to Sangli in Maharashtra, where the BJP President Amit Shah is addressing an election rally.
मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं, देवेंद्र फडणवीस के नेतृत्व में चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं, और दूसरी ओर कांग्रेस और एनसीपी की परिवारवादी पार्टियां। मैं सांगली जिले में आया हूं, मैं आज आप सबको कहने आया, अभी लोकसभा का चुनाव समाप्त हुआ। लोकसभा का चुनाव समाप्त होने के बाद आप सबने, महाराष्ट्र की इस महान जनता ने मोदी जी की झोली में कमल ही कमल भर दी, और इसके कारण मोदी जी देश के प्रधानमंत्री बने। 300 से ज्यादा भाजपा की सीटों के पूर्ण बहुमत के साथ प्रधानमंत्री बने, और इनको प्रधानमंत्री बनने के बाद पहले सत्र के अंदर देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी एक ऐतिहासिक प्रस्ताव लेकर, वो प्रस्ताव क्या था? कश्मीर के अंदर से धारा 370 और 35 को उखाड़ कर फेंक देने का प्रस्ताव। धारा 370 हटाने का प्रस्ताव लेकर आए तब कांग्रेस और एनसीपी क्या करे? तो आपको जानना है, कांग्रेस पार्टी और एनसीपी दोनों धारा 370 हटाने का विरोध कर रहे थे, मोदी जी का विरोध कर रहे। मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, कांग्रेस पार्टी के नेता राहुल गांधी और शरद रावत को, शरद पवार जी बताए महाराष्ट्र की जनता को, सांगली की जनता को, जब की जनता को कि आप धारा 370 हटाने के पक्ष में है या नहीं है, महाराष्ट्र की जनता जानना था। और मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, पूरा देश चाहता था कि कश्मीर भारत का भिन्न अंग बने, आपने विरोध किया। आपने इसका विरोध इसलिए किया कि आपको वोट बैंक की राजनीति करनी थी, तुष्टीकरण करना था। मित्रों, इससे आगे जाकर राहुल गांधी और कांग्रेस पार्टी ने कहा कश्मीर के अंदर खून की नदियां। मित्रों, 5 अगस्त को धारा 370 हटाई, 5 अक्टूबर भी चली गई। कश्मीर के अंदर खून की नदियां छोड़िए, गोली चलानी नहीं पड़ी है, पूरा कश्मीर आज शांत और सलामती का माहौल। इन लोगों ने देश और दुनिया में एक अपप्रचार चला कर रखा था कि 370 हटाते ही न जाने कौन सा हवा आता है। मित्रों, मोदी जी यूएन में जाकर आए, पूरी दुनिया धारा 370 हटाने के लिए मोदी जी के साथ लामबंद होकर खड़ी है और पाकिस्तान आज दुनिया में अकेला पड़ गया है। एक कोने में खड़े रहकर उसके प्रधानमंत्री बात करते हैं। तो इसी देश के प्रधानमंत्री आए और मैं राहुल गांधी जी को कहना चाहता हूं कि हम भी विपक्ष पे रहे, आप तो कुछ ही विपक्ष में रहे हो, हमारा तो पूरा जीवन विपक्ष में गया है, विपक्ष में ही रहे अभी।
Well, assembly elections in Maharashtra around the corner, and all political parties making a beeline, visiting various pockets of Maharashtra, trying to woo the voters. BJP National President Amit Shah addressing 4 election rallies in Maharashtra today. The first among that you saw in Sangli, where he's addressing the farmers there. Remember, Maharashtra goes to polls along with Haryana on the 21st of this month, with the results to be expected on the 24th of this very month. Well, coming back to the international story that we were tracking, meanwhile, the United States Security Council will hold an emergency meeting today to discuss the recent Turkey offensive in northern Syria. The meeting is called at the request of the 5 European members, Britain, France, Germany, Belgium and Poland. The UN Security Council's president had earlier appealed to Turkey to protect civilians and exercise maximum restraint in the military operations in Syria. The Arab League is also convening an emergency meeting on Saturday to discuss Turkey's offensive against Kurdish forces in Syria. Following a request by Egypt, the foreign ministers of the 22 member countries will gather in Cairo on Saturday to discuss the Turkish aggression on Syrian territory. The announcement came after Turkey launched airstrikes and artillery fire along the border with war-torn Syria earlier in the day, drawing international condemnation. Meanwhile, thousands of Syrians fled on foot and by car from the border towns of Tel Ayyab and Sarikani. Amid deepening humanitarian concerns, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres urged all parties in the northeast Syria to exercise maximum restraint and protect civilians. Six-time champion MC Maricon today surpassed herself as the most successful boxer in the history of the Women's World Championship, securing an unprecedented 8th medal by advancing to the semi-finals in Russia. Maricon defeated a spirited rival in Colombia's Valencia Victoria, fetching a unanimous 5-0 verdict to make the last 4 stage. Awaiting her in the semi-finals on Saturday after a rest day on Friday is second-seeded Turk Busenis Kakuroglu, who is the reigning European Championship and European Games gold medalist. She defeated China's Kai Zhongzhu in the quarterfinal bout today. With this, Maricon bettered her own record as the most successful boxer in the history of the marquee tournament. Well, that's all we have time for in this edition of News. Thanks for watching. Have a safe and wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye.